Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to our first comedy show here. Give it up for the Marine Corps League. Put it We've got a bunch of awesome comics coming up here, guys. My name is Max Heidi. I'll be your host for this evening. To ensure that we have a good time, please keep your table talk down to a minimum, guys. If you have cell phones, please turn those off. Getting drinks and whatnot, please try to keep it down. Don't heckle the comics, because it's not cool. Yep, not cool to be a piece of shit, sir. Not cool. I'll dispense some street justice if I need to. Yep. And beyond that, guys, let's just have a good time. You ready to do this? Woo! There we go. Solid. Cool. I gotta get a gauge on you guys. I guess you probably have to get a gauge on me first. So I seen a video of a guy killing a bear with a blow dart gun the other day. Wow. Yep, because that's what pops up when you type in guy blows bear. All right, we getting a feel for each other? We getting a feel? Do we like weed here? Is weed okay? Oh yeah. Okay, solid. A lot of people in Indiana like to act like Michigan isn't 15 minutes that way. Yeah, the reason I asked, I work at a dispensary. The interview process was very interesting because I don't smoke weed. And I could tell the guy was really disappointed when I told him this. And I wanted to reassure him that I was cool, but I didn't know if it was appropriate at a job interview to be like, yeah, I don't smoke weed. But I do grow mushrooms. You can't interview at a brewery and be like, yeah, I don't like to drink, but I love popping Molly. High five. It's cool, man. I got the job. Give it up for me. Come on. The customer interactions are awesome. I had a husband and wife come in the other day. It was their first time in the dispensary, so they were just kind of like giddy. And at one point during the transaction, the wife looks over at the husband and she's like, man, babe, this guy's so cute. We should tell our daughter about him. And the husband slowly looks over at his wife and he goes, honey, he's a drug dealer. Like, sir, I have a collared shirt insurance, okay? I'm an exotic sales associate. Kind of makes me sound like I sell my body. Thinking about it. It was interesting, man. It's interesting telling people that I work at a dispensary. My dad was very disappointed, because he is super into meth, folks. Thought he was going to be able to pass down the family foil. I love Indiana because they get that part of the joke. You don't have to be proud of it, but you gotta acknowledge it, you know? You guys are cool. It's cool, man. I like working in a dispensary a lot, but honestly, I'm kind of tired of stoners making weed so cringy. Does anybody else feel me on this? Yeah? So I got done with the transaction the other day, and this guy looked at me and he was like, oh, why thank you, and Bob Marley. She's like, dude, did you just Shooter McGavin finger guns a Bob Marley at me? And I was really agitated by this, but then I was thinking about it, I was like, this is the only drug that guy can do this with. Like, you can't score some crack and be like, Whitney Houston. That's not how it works. You know, I was seeing the age difference with me and you guys, and I was like, I don't know if these guys are going to go for it. This crowd fucks. I like it. How do we feel about the mullet in this crowd? Do we like the mullet coming back? The mullet question is a lot like Roe versus Wade, but it's more like Joe Dirt versus David Spade. extra mullets on, guys. You know about it. I went to my grandma's house the other day and noticed my 11-year-old nephew got one. And I was like, dude, you are the coolest Republican I know. You know, he's great. He's a good kid. He's always running outside, pretending he's storming the Capitol. Got a little Lego January 6th playset. He's always saying stuff like, no, Billy, I'm going to be the QAnon shaman this time. He's a good kid, man. It's weird, dude. Everybody's so political now. Everybody's so political. Everybody's out here like, let's go Brandon. Not my president. And I'm not political at all, guys. So I'm just kind of out here like, fuck Tim Allen. Not my Santa Claus. That's where I'm at on the political spectrum, guys. That's where I'm at. What's been going on recently? I got a son who's recently had a birthday. And thank you. It's funny how everybody just followed that one guy clapping. He's cool, man. Yeah, it was. Of course, everybody got him a bunch of like presents and stuff. You know, they got him like a construction hat and like little kid tools and stuff like that. And all of that was nice. But at the end of it, I was kind of like, man, why are you setting my kid up for a trade school? Like, I'm trying to get the Wolf of Wall Street here, guys, and you're gonna have him directing traffic. But that wasn't even the bad part. Because the very last present he opened up, it was a big white bus. And on the side of it just read correctional facility. Yeah. Somebody got my kid a fucking prison bus for his birthday?
Is it going to be on it or driving it?
What's that?
Is it going to be on it or driving it?
That's what I'm trying to determine, sir. Apparently somebody was just like, magic school bus, prison bus. Max's kid gives me stick and poke tattoo energy. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't feel like you can learn from that toy, you know? The way people get Swiss cheese by the cops. That might have been a bad analogy, guys. Because Swiss cheese is white. Are we gonna go? Are you gonna come with me, guys? All right, this can turn a crowd. It's fun, man. I love telling that joke in Indiana. Because a guy came up to me after telling that joke one time. He's like, Max, I don't get it. Cops are like modern day Jedi. And I was like, you have a point there. Because they sure do like using the Force. Am I right, folks? Oh! Am I right? See? I like it. I gain your trust in the beginning, and you're just like, fuck this guy. It's cool. It's all in good fun, guys. It's all good fun. Have you guys heard anything about our local Chris Hansen Federation? Anybody? Like our DIY to catch a predator? Do you guys know about DAP here? No? You guys don't know about DAP? No. Okay, DAP is awesome, okay? They stand for Dads Against Predators. Okay? It's cool. They're finding these guys, they're busting them out online. It's great. But my favorite part about DAP isn't the work that they do. No, it's the fact that they have a theme song. Guys, you're about to see some guy get balled out online, but right before, just really softly coming in the distance, you just hear, Dap's gonna get ya. Dap's gonna get ya. It's awesome, guys. I'm telling you, you don't need to be a sexual predator to get caught up in that shit. It is catchy as fuck. It's awesome. Sometimes I'm just at the gym, I got dumbbells. I'm just like, Dap's gonna get ya. Dap's gonna get ya. It's awesome, man. But I do have one problem with DAP, okay? I got one problem. It's the fact that they say that they're a predator's worst nightmare. That's like their whole slogan. They're a predator's worst nightmare. But all these guys, they always tell them, they're like, hey, we're not the cops. You can leave if you want to. And it's just like, man, you're a predator's worst nightmare, but you're catch and release? Are you fly fishing with pedophiles? Because fuck, man, river monsters, they put them in the net. Scooby-Doo, they put him in the net, right? Come on. feel like Scooby-Doo probably would have never got canceled. Well, not Scooby-Doo. To Catch a Predator. Reverse this, guys. I feel like To Catch a Predator would have never got canceled if they would have added more Scooby-Doo elements. You know what I'm saying, folks? You follow me here, glasses? Full table full of glasses. All right, sick van, talking dog. Chris Hansen would have had a new catchphrase. Be like, you would have gotten away with it too if you weren't diddling kids. See, some people don't get on board for this one either. But are you guys telling me you wouldn't watch Scooby-Doo and the Curse of Epstein's Island? They unmask the guy, they're like, former President Bill Clinton. Scooby-Doo's like, Ripsky did you too? Alright, we made it through the Scooby-Doo bit, guys. We did it. I'd like to give it up for everybody involved. We made it. Hell yeah, you guys are awesome. This is a good time. I gotta get out of here in a second. I'm gonna end on this though. My grandfather, he's a super awesome guy. He hit me with a great tip recently as I was leaving his house. He came running out to my car. He was like, Max, that guy caught you. I've had this thing I've been meaning to tell you for an entire year. Keep on forgetting to tell you about it, and I just remembered, so I gotta make sure to tell you right now. I was like, hell yeah. Family secrets. Sick. He goes, if you see somebody put their hand over your drink, don't drink the drink. There's drugs in it. And they're trying to drug you. I don't know if that hit over there. My Gramps was fixated for an entire year about warning me about getting roofied. And didn't even use the proper terminology. Like, that's some love, man. And I was really taken back because, honestly, I didn't even know I was a roofie candidate. Like, worried about me getting roofied? Bless her soul. Confidence boosted. I was thinking about it a couple days afterwards. I was like, man, if I'd seen somebody trying to roofie me, they probably wouldn't need to. I'd just go home with them. All this for little old me? I'm just saying, folks, slip me a Mickey, I will be your mouse, okay? Guys, you ready to get this comedy show going? Yeah! Guys, I've been doing comedy with this guy for a long time. Really excited to see him. Let's give it up for Mark Stuck!
Thanks for your applause. It's too kind. The world needs more kindness. I'm sure of this. Last week I was at the grocery store checking out, and the girl in front of me was really getting a hard time from the cashier. The cashier was just really being rude. And the problem was she had an EBT card, and they don't allow you to buy tampons or diapers with an EBT card. Hoosier Works or whatever. But they, I said, look, just ring her stuff up that qualifies for the EBT. I'll pay for the rest. She can get on her way. So I did that. The girl thanked me tremendously. I said, look, just go out and spread some kindness. And I stepped out, and the cashier's still being mean. She's like, oh, you did your good deed for the day. You're Mr. Goody Two-Shoes. I'm like, look, we need more kindness in this world. Kindness is like COVID. Everybody needs to catch it. And then I spit right in your fucking face. That's not very Christian. You can kill them with kindness, but the U.S. government says that COVID and fentanyl work faster. My name is Mark Stuck. I have a weird last name, Stuck. So I was teased a lot growing up. They were like, oh, you're stuck in the mud, or you're stuck on stupid, or you're stuck in St. Joe County Jail with no bond. And that one really hurt me. I couldn't cry because I was in St. Joe County Jail. No bond. But I grew up on the streets of South Bend. They were a lot different when I was growing up. We didn't have any smart streets, and we didn't have any roundabouts. All our streets were straight and dumb, just like our mayors were back then. as far as you know, I went to South Bay Riley. I know some Wildcats are here tonight. Yeah. On the south side over here. My school's no longer there. They knocked it down, bulldozed it, and built a new school. But where my school used to be is now a gay bar. And it's cool. I can go back anytime I want. Most of my teachers are still there. Sometimes, good to see him again. Sometimes the mayor stops by. If you're visiting South Bend, you picked a really bad time to visit South Bend, especially if you don't like being randomly shot. Of course, it's a random thing, okay? It's not personal. It's not about you. If anybody asks you who has the best French fries in the area, or how many people were shot in South Bend last weekend, it's Five Guys. It's always Five Guys. I don't know how it works Five Guys every time. But I do. I love South Bend. It's a beautiful city, beautiful river, beautiful women. Would probably like South Bend if they came here. But I do. I love South Bend. Everyone always said there was nothing to do in South Bend. That was their big thing. Nothing. What do you do here? Okay, so I went downtown to the hotels, grabbed this brochure. Things to do in South Bend. Number one on the list. There's Notre Dame. Okay, not just the home games. You know, they got beautiful buildings, beautiful campus. Go out there and visit that. Okay, that's fair too. Number two, Four Winds Casino. Go out there, have a good time. Like you're in Vegas, you know, South Bend's got a casino. Okay, number three on the list, take the South Shore to Chicago. I'm like, did you just punt on third down, South Bend? Things to do in South Bend. Leave town, get the fuck out of here. And I've got a date next week. It's my first date since before COVID, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's a court date. Well, I'm getting dressed up. I'm getting out of the house for a while, and there's a real good chance I'm gonna get fucked. You know, Mishawaka's always trying to keep up with South Bend. You know, South Bend got a mall, and Mishawaka had to get a mall. South Bend got an ice rink, Mishawaka had to get an ice rink. South Bend had a gay mayor, Mishawaka had to get a gay mayor, as far as you know. But Mishawaka is getting their own zoo. They just announced, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, they're actually just going to build a fence around Osceola. I like going out to fast food restaurants. I know you're not supposed to eat, it's not healthy for you. And you never know what kind of service you're going to get. Last week I went to Chick-fil-A and asked for a Happy Meal, and they baptized me. In the name of Jesus, Lord and Savior. And that Chick-fil-A sauce stings. I haven't eaten Subway in a long time. I used to, and then I just haven't, and I don't know why, but I got some coupons in the mail, and they look pretty good. They look like good sandwiches, good coupons. I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. So I Google Map, Subway's near me, and it came up, and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly the same map as the sexual offenders in the area. I was like, do you know there's one on the other block, 1 block away? I did not know. They are always tied together, Subway and sex offenders, but. Anybody watch the Jetsons? I like the Jetsons show. I hate the Jetsons. And I'll tell you why. The Jetsons never said shit about 9/11. It's like, did you already forget, George? I forgot, you're supposed to never forget 9/11. Oh yeah. Oh, this is kind of I'm going to do an impression. This is my impression of a South Bend couple eating ass for the first time. Honey, did you go to Hacienda without me? That's not very Christian. That's not very Christian. I was dating this girl, and a biracial girl, and I really liked her, and I grew to love her. I fell in love with her, and then I thought, well, it's time to hurry and meet the family. I'm worried about my family. They're kind of racist. I'm worried that they're racist. But anyway, I took her home to meet the family at a holiday party, and I was right. The family was racist. It was terrible. My wife was just awful to her. Just said some rude comments to her. My kids totally ignored her. I'm like, I don't know where they get that racism from. Probably from their mom. But I was married. I'm divorced now. I'm still there. But when I was married, being married to me was like having your own 9-hole golf course right in your backyard. But you can only play the one hole over and over again. You can look at the other holes and wonder what it'd be like, but you bet you're not going to tee off on those holes. Just the one hole over and over again. I remember my first girlfriend, my first love. I had a crush on this girl. And she was in the 8th grade, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's puppy love. That's so adorable." And the Mishawaka Police Department was like, "Oh, it's a felony." This is where it pays off to know your jurisdictions and your local laws, because over in Osceola, that's a ticket. That's it for me tonight. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I've enjoyed my time with you. Enjoy the rest of the night here with the comedians. Have a good time. Express some kindness this weekend. Thank you.
Mark Stuck, everybody, let him hear it! Let him hear it! I like the way you guys start and stop. It's great. Guys, your next comic, I'm actually related to this person. I am very excited. He may have tattooed you at one point in time. Guys, let's get up for Zach Weaver!
Oh, thank you guys for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. So, a little bit about me. I'm married. I'm a father, and I recently realized I'm a 38-year-old man with a blankie. Here's another tidbit that I am not happy about. The very same doctor that gave birth to me, he recently offered me dick pills. And that is a very hard way around the circle of life. So here's something you guys don't know about me. I was raised biracial. And growing up biracial is really tough. I know you're all looking at me like I'm crazy right now, but it's the truth. Growing up biracial is really tough. You're not black enough to hang out with the black kids. You're not white enough to hang out with the white kids. You have no idea what aisle to buy hair product in. And the toughest thing about growing up biracial for me was I'm not actually biracial. I was raised not to see color. And that's because my mother was on the forefront of jungle fever. I am first generation of black stepdad. All true. My siblings, biracial, and then vanilla face. The first album I ever owned, Candy Sky, I was in 3rd grade. Warren G, This DJ single, B-side, Regulate. Some of you are following me, I don't know if you do, but for those who follow me, Tupac was still alive. And if you know how old I am and can do math, it's too young. At one point, I owned Death Row's Greatest Hits, which my best friend's also biracial, and actually biracial. Him and I broke a set of Walkman headphones in half so we could listen to our favorite song over and over and over again. The lyrically genius and classic Hit 'Em Up. A couple of you groaned, and that's the correct answer to that song. For those of you that have no idea what that song is, it's got a very pleasant and quaint intro. So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I was raised on gangster rap. And I know what you guys are thinking. Don't, that's racist. Papa J hates rap. The only thing he listens to is Marvin Gaye and Luther Vandross, and I mean Fat Luther. And as I'm saying that to you guys, I think that's why he has so many kids. People my age were raised with LeVar Burton telling them, if you can dream it, you can be it. And Mr. Rogers telling you to be kind. Meanwhile, I had the poet, Tupac Shakur, in my ear whispering, first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. Yeah, and now I'm trying to raise kids. And I don't know how to do it. I have 2 kids, 2 boys, and music has just shaped my life. So right now I'm trying to teach my 2 boys about girls, and the only thing that I have to tell them is, don't trust a big butt and a smile. Thank you, Relative and Devote, for that. My kids are night and day different. Peanut butter and jelly different. Water and moonshine different. My oldest is like a Formula One race car. Sleek, sensitive, technical. He has Mario Andretti behind the wheel. Granted, he may require a little more maintenance than the younger one, but he's all the style, all the elegance, all the grace that is Formula One. My youngest, he's a junker. He's rough and tumble. He's more like Demolition Derby with drunk Uncle Bob behind the wheel just crashing in shit. And just like in Demolition Derby, he doesn't stop until shit's broken and there's some sort of liquid on the ground. My oldest is in chess club and plays the fucking trombone. My youngest has a self-inflicted mohawk and fights people. Oh, here's one. He one time asked me if there's a UFC for kids. Yeah, I know where he gets it from though. My wife is a savage. She will fist fight you like a dude. She's beautiful, she's elegant. Just by looking at her, you can tell she's way out of my league. But every once in a while, just every once in a while, that white trash DNA just pops. Has anybody in here ever been stabbed by their wife before? Oh, we got a guy in the back. I haven't seen you at the meetings, guys. Well, in our house, we call that true love. But for real, my wife really is a savage. She gave birth to 2 10-pound babies. 2 of them. Just 20 pounds of baby. Right there. Did you guys know it's frowned upon for the dad to get naked in the birthing room? Found that out the hard way. With our oldest, my wife is in labor for 44 hours. 44 hours. That is a full work week with 4 hours of overtime. 44 hours of hand-holding, 44 hours of head rubbing. I tell you all this to paint a picture I'm a good husband. I'm mediocre at best. Don't get me wrong, I don't beat her or anything, but I couldn't honestly tell you the last time I heard what she was saying to me. 44 hours of sitting in a room together and watching TV and being in pain. Granted, I was the one watching TV. She was in pain. No one's keeping score. It's fine. Speaking of TV, do you guys remember like late at night on Comedy Central they used to play like uncut material? You guys kind of remember that? Yeah. The Chappelle Show, Uncut, it's hilarious. Our nurse did not think so. Apparently, when a tiny Mexican woman walks on a heavily tattooed white guy, watching what she thinks is an infomercial for black white supremacy, it's a little alarming. 44 hours is so long. It's enough time to watch the entire Harry Potter series, Sorcerer's Stone to Deathly Hallows, and then start it over and watch it again. So after 44 hours of labor, the doctor comes in and decides this isn't going to happen. It's C-section time. So anybody in here that's familiar with C-section knows that I was allowed to be in the room, but I had to wear scrubs like the doctors and nurses. Side note, has anybody in here witnessed a C-section? A couple people? Here's my advice, don't. It's a fucking murder scene.
It's creepy.
If natural childbirth is a routine traffic stop, a C-section is a SWAT team raid in a drug house. It is aggressive. Where was I going with that? Oh, okay, yeah. So, as they wheel my wife off to prep her for the SWAT raid, the nurse eyeballs me, takes off, and leaves me with my thoughts. And the only thing going through my head at that moment is, oh, Tupac is right. I need to make some changes. Right about then is when the nurse storms back in and has a set of scrubs that I can only imagine would fit Andre the Giant. These things are huge. She says, here, put these on. Before she can get the word here out of her mouth, I have ripped off my shirt. I have ripped off my pants. I'm gonna stop to tell you guys something. I'm not a fan of underwear. So in this moment, I am standing completely butt naked in front of this tiny Mexican, possibly Guatemalan nurse, the same one that walked in on my rally just a little bit ago. And with a look of disgust on her face, she said something I'll never forget. Sir, we only deal with vagina. No penis here. That's my time, guys. Thank you so much.
Because it's like, you guys are Warren G crowd? Regulators! So the best surprise, guys, I don't understand. The Indiana white, South Bend white, I should say. It's different. It's different. Guys, we got some more comics coming up here. A guy I've been doing comedy for a long time with. Super excited to see him again. Guys, let's get up for Colton Cole!
We are gathered here tonight to give